welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be going over my March and my April mail haul. As you can see, I have quite a couple of stack of photo cards along with mail. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the loose photo cards first, and then we're going to move into the mail. Okay, so starting off with the loose photo cards, in the month of March, I want to say one of my mutuals who is a well-known Stacy Gome, or was a well-known Stacy Gome because they actually have stopped hosting group orders. They needed some help with a couple of group orders, and so I offered to take up a group order since I had already finished mine and I had nothing else to do. So I took over the Stacy 4th anniversary group order, and as a thank you for helping out, they gifted me these Shein photo cards. I want to say that these are benefit photo cards from the event, specifically the pop-up store. If you spent like a certain amount of money, you got a pack of photo cards, and it included, or you got the member set. I don't really remember or know what the specifics are, but either way, I was missing these because I never joined a group order for the pop-ups. So I am very happy that I was able to get these. And then I did order my Le Sserafim albums from the USA store to get the signed albums, and they come with the USA exclusive, which is this one right here, but it's just a group photo card if you bought an album in the US. And for my signatures, I got Yoonjin and Kazuha. I am trying to trade Kazuha's for Chaewon's because Yoonjin is not necessarily my bias wrecker. I don't really think I have a bias wrecker in Le Sserafim, but I absolutely love her signature, and specifically she added a little heart at the end. And although I do love Kazuha's signature and it's so clear, one of the albums that I wanted to get, since there's 3 albums in the set, I would have gotten 3 signed postcards, but one of the versions sold out, and so I just ended up buying the regular album, which is why I only have 2 signatures. And if I can't find Chaewon's for trade, then I'll probably just end up buying Chaewon if I see her at an affordable price. That way I could still keep the 2 members and, you know, have the 3 signatures. Okay, and then we move on to my Korean package, which finally I decided to forward it, and it arrived literally last minute, but it still made it in the month of April, so I was like, I'm still gonna include it in this video. So starting off, I have my light stick photo cards. I did finally get my Plave light stick, which is something that I had been putting off for quite a while actually. Aside from collecting a group's entire album discography, specifically just the Korean album discography, I don't really jump into the Japan discography as often. I like to have their light sticks to also have all of the light sticks, whether it's version 1, version 2, or if they just release one light stick, I like to have it. So I got the Plave light stick, and this is the OT5 photo card set that comes with the light stick. And then aside from getting Plave's light stick, Islet also released their light stick, so I decided to pre-order it as well. And these are the photo cards that are in their light sticks, and both light sticks are actually super adorable. One of them is like a weight, and then Islet's, I love how it did not follow the typical Hybe light stick. The flower in the middle, instead of just having their logo name in it or their logo initials, I absolutely love it. And I love that the flower is also interchangeable, and there's a specific light mode that when I tested out the light stick was absolutely so pretty, and it's a rainbow effect, and so it just makes the flower shine like a rainbow flower, and it's so beautiful, and I'm so happy that I was able to get that light stick. Okay, so along with my light sticks, I also did buy a couple of photo cards from Korean Twitter. So this one I am actually going to sell it because I joined a group order with my Metamorphic Gome, and I had no idea that I had joined the group order until I unboxed my group orders and found that this photo card was included in the batch. This one is the Isaac photo card from last year, which is the sports game and stuff like that. And then I want to say that this one is the Metamorphic stamp event because there is a limited photo card. Let me go get my wish list because I think it's better if I just show you guys. So it's like right here at the very bottom of the template, it says Metamorphic pop-up stamp event, and I want to say that this is the photo card because it is holographic. There is actually a pre-order benefit with the same photo. The only difference is the pre-order benefit is not holographic. And then this is how the back looks. So I do know that it's from Metamorphic era. I'm just not 100% sure if it's the stamp event photo card. I have to do a little bit more research, but if it is, then I already knocked it off my wish list. But it actually wasn't that expensive either. I think it was like $3 that the seller was selling it for, so it's not a huge loss. And then the next things that I got were the broadcast for Metamorphic era. So I got 2 out of 3. I am missing her puppy ears broadcast. This era I actually haven't seen so many broadcasts posted. I remember previous eras, like every time it was comeback day, the broadcasts were immediately posted and there was a ton of Sheins available, and this time I'm seeing that not a lot of people are posting them for sale. Majority of the people are just trading them, so I was very lucky to be able to get these 2. And then I finally got the last broadcast for GPT era, which was this one right here. And there is another photo card, but I don't know if I put it in the stack. Here it is. So this photo card, let me start off by saying that I did not pay a ridiculous price for it. I actually, you could say the price was too good to be true. So this one is Make Star Shein's winner benefit photo card. And the reason why I'm not 100% sure with this is because the corners are taking me off a bit. So these ones are circled corners, but then this one is not kind of like that circle corner. These two kind of look to be like cropped. Not cropped, but like the corner is not as clean as a typical photo card would be. The only thing that keeps throwing me off is that corner because the photo itself is not overly saturated. It's not overly edited to the point where like you could see like, you know, when somebody takes a photo that like a blurry photo and edits it to be like a more clearer photo. It doesn't look like that. The photo card itself actually has the same gloss as regular photo cards. Usually fake photo cards, they are super glossy to the point where you can tell that it is fake. This doesn't have that. The photo looks very, very clean, and the back also is not like edited to where you could see the lines, the outline on each letter, like if they had taken a scan or something. Everything looks fine. Everything is centered as well. And yeah, it just keeps throwing me off because I'm like, I don't know if it's an official, like it's the official winner photo card, or if it's just, you know, a fake too good to be true. But either way, I didn't really spend a ridiculous price like how people usually post these photo cards. So if it is fake, it's okay, like I'll take the loss and stuff, but like it legitimately looks like really, really real. And my conversation with the seller felt like genuine. They had told me that they were one of the winners who actually got the set, and they did have all 6 members to prove that they had the set. So I'm just like, I don't know, I want to say that it's real because like I said, it doesn't have the characteristics that a fake photo card would. The only thing that keeps throwing me off is these corners right here, and that's just it. That's the only thing. And of course, winner photo cards, not all of them look identical because there's only certain sets that get released. Like I don't really know how many sets were available, but I'm not 100% sure if this is a real photo card or if I bought a really good fake photo card. But if anybody has the real like Shein that you got from the event or that you bought from a GOM who won the event, I would really, really appreciate if you could DM me and we could compare if the photo card is legitimate or not. But I'm really hoping that it is real because it has been a really, really high ISO for me whenever I started getting into broadcast and winner photo cards. Okay, and then the next things that I have are my La Seraphim photo cards. So this one right here is the pre-order benefit for the 10 case photo card. I had no idea that I was even getting any pre-order benefits, considering that I bought these albums last minute, I think literally on comeback day or comeback morning, so I didn't think I was gonna get anything. But all of these are the Weavers pre-order benefits. These 3 are for the Weavers album, and then this one is for the 10 case, and I did manage to get Che one for both of them, so I'm very happy with that. And then these are the photo cards for Weavers albums. So this is one, each Weavers album comes with 10 photo cards if I'm correct. So there's 2 different sets. I just kind of matched the sets together. This one right here, I don't know where I put it. I know I had them. So as you can see on this one, I only have 4 members, and that is because the photo card that I actually pulled is this Kazuha photo card. And all of these photo cards right here, they have one similar theme, and that is glasses. And I know that there is a Kazuha glasses photo card, so I'm going to trade this one for her glasses so that I can have this set completed. And then for this one right here, I am missing Sakura because I ended up pulling her and Unche's unit, and I want to trade probably for just her regular photo card so that I could have this set complete as well. So these 2 photo cards are going to be for trade. So if anybody has what I'm missing, please DM me. And then this is the other OT5 set, which is probably similar to the Weavers Global Shop because that Yunjin is awfully similar. And then this is the other set. And then in the 10 case album, you actually get 10 Polaroids. So these are the Polaroids that you pull. You just automatically get 10 Polaroids, so there's not like a random photo card at all. And then I did also get my I've Empathy albums. I just got the regular set. I know I said in my previous video that I posted that also bought the Loved I've version. Well, I did not buy it from a regular Korean store. I bought it from a group order manager based in Korea. So like, if you don't know, in Korea, a lot of group order managers, they buy a lot in bulk so that they can get their pre-order benefits, and then they sell off the albums like super cheap. Like, I think I paid like between $8 to $10 for my album set, which usually, if I'm correct, that set is like in the 15 or 20s. So I got it for a really good price, and I pulled one Wonyoung photo card from my album. And for the other members, I pulled Liz and Iso, in which I'm going to be trading them for Wonyoung's equivalent or probably Gao's equivalent, because whichever one I could find. And then lastly, I got my Plave albums finally, and this is the OT5 Fugitive set. So for this, I did not read carefully, and when the album specifics literally stated that you got a pack, I kind of just made my organization on Bambi only. So seeing how you get an entire OT5 pack, I think I'm actually gonna buy the other pack, because there's the other outfit in which it's the black outfit version. So I think I'm gonna buy the other pack and just have the entire OT5 collection complete. You also get a lenticular. Okay, and then for the standard photo card, I got Yuno's photo card, so I am going to be trading this one for Bambi. And then after the fugitive version, we have the OT5 Vanguard version, and so this is the group photo cards. There's only 2 versions, so these are the ones that I pulled, and this is the holographic photo cards that are included in the album. So I actually pulled 2 Bambi photo cards in mine, so I'm going to be trading one of them for Hamin's photo card so I can complete my OT5 set. And then these are the OT5 member photo cards. And then for my group photo cards, I actually pulled these units. I did not pull a single Bambi unit, so I'm going to be trading those 4 units for Bambi, and this is the unit that I'm going to be keeping. And lastly, we have the Polka album, in which I did pull 1 Bambi photo card. So this is the standard photo card, I want to say, or I could be wrong, but I pulled this one, which is a hollow black and white photo card. And then these were the 2 photo cards that I pulled for the QR and the other photo card, in which I pulled Hamin as well. And those are all of my Plave pulls, and that is it for the loose photo cards along with the Korean address package. Next, I'm going to move on to my buyee package. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I quickly wanted to talk about buyee. Buyee is a Japanese proxy service which lets you order from multiple different Japan stores like Mercari, Amazon, and Daiso Japan. The reason why I bring this up is because if you're interested in using buyee for the first time, I have a 10% discount link in the description below. For full disclosure, I do get a small commission for every time a new user uses the link. If you're interested, click the buyee link in the description, create a new account, and the 10% coupon will be in your coupons, valid for only 7 days. I also have a how to use buyee tutorial, which actually may be a little outdated, but I will link it in the little eye icon of this video because it does still follow the same ordering process. Once again, I wouldn't have had this opportunity if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much. And now let's continue on with the mail haul video, in which these are the photo cards that I got from buyee. So this batch, I actually started it in February, so I got it shipped out to me in March, and it includes some of the Sana Ready to Be photo cards. I remember in the last sorting video for it, when I did twice, I said that I was going to start on this collection and go through with it because it had been quite a while since I got my first photo card, and which my first photo card that I got was actually from a collaboration that I had done previously with Pluto, which is a Canada-based K-pop store or online K-pop store. I know that they recently had closed their physical location, but they are still available online, so you should definitely check them out if you are based in Canada, because I think that will definitely help you avoid the high international shipping that you would usually pay if you were to get an album from Korea. They also sell photo cards. They also have photo card top loaders. If you want to check them out and you're Canada-based, I do recommend checking out a local K-pop store rather than finding another K-pop store and then you have to pay tariffs, customs, and a high international shipping. So I got this one. This is Sana's holographic photo card, and this is one of the standard photo cards. And then I also picked up a couple of Shein photo cards. These are from GPT. I know one of them is a pre-order benefit, and I'm not 100% sure what the other one is. This one is like a ticket, I want to say. This had something to do with a photo booth or the 4th anniversary in Japan, but I'm not 100% sure. And then this one is from the Q magazine. So this is her holo photo card, and then these 3 are some standard photo cards, but I didn't realize until after I bought this set that the set actually is 5 photo cards. So I have to hunt down the last standard photo card, in which I have not seen it for sale whatsoever. And then of course GPT did happen around that time as well, the Japan version, which is also known as Tell Me Now. So these are the solo album photo cards, I want to say. This one is Tower Records. I think these are, one of them might be from the limited album, or the other one might be from the regular album or the solo album, because I do know that I'm missing a lot of photo cards, maybe like 3 photo cards from the limited album. So maybe these are like a standard or the solo. And then I have made a little bit of progress on my Tanghulu photo cards. So these 2 are from the first launch that I was missing. I am still missing a couple more, but those are the ones that I found in the set. And the set also included the second launch for the Tanghulu photo cards, which are these right here. And then these 2 are like another ticket photo card that had to do with the 4th anniversary in Japan movie club. So I have those. And then that is it for my buyee batch. But actually I encountered an inconvenience with this batch in which one of my orders just never arrived. So like I said, I started this in February, so I had to get it shipped out by March because there's only a 30-day free storage. And if you exceed your storage, then you have to pay additional for every day you exceed your storage. And so I exceeded my storage because I was waiting for one order to arrive, one order that I bought way before I bought some other photo cards, because there were some photo cards that I bought last minute and they made it in time. And then even after I received my batch, the photo card has still not arrived. Neither was it even confirmed that it was shipped out to buyee. So I reached out to buyee and I was like, hey, like there hasn't been an update on this, and if there's no update, can I just, cancel the order and get a refund? The seller has not shipped by this certain date, then we're gonna cancel the order and you get your refund. So I decided to message them the next day after that deadline, and coincidentally the photo card, it was marked off as shipped. It still did not make it to the warehouse. Usually by the time that once a seller marks it on ship, it arrives between like 3 to 4 days to the warehouse. But either way, the card finally did arrive, and it came in the huge buyee package. If you know the buyee package, it's a huge envelope for just whatever photo card is in here. And I never opened another batch because I was so caught up with Stacy pre-order benefits for S era that I did not pay attention to this. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna open another batch, I'm not gonna buy anything, so I'm just gonna ship it as it is. And it was $8 to ship that huge package just for this, so it was definitely not worth it. But at least the photo cards are here, and it is the last 2 ready-to-be photo cards that I needed for Sana's tour photo card set. And I think with these, I am officially now done with her set. So I am so excited that I finally have this completed. Maybe I think I'm missing a couple of units, but I don't know if I want to go into collecting her units. But that is it for buyee, and now we're going to move on to the regular stamped mail. Okay, so starting off with the first one, they made this adorable Sunghoon card. And this is a trade. This is the person who I traded with. So this one is a trade that I actually forgot. So we were supposed to drop off the same day, and this one is a mutual of mine on TikTok as well. So I feel like super embarrassed that I completely forgot about this. So I packed it and everything, and I sent packaging proof, but I just never dropped it off. And it wasn't until they messaged me like, hey, has there been an update, that I was like, oh my gosh, I still have your card. It was literally sitting on my desk and I just never dropped it off. Thankfully, they were really understanding about it and I dropped it off, so hopefully it arrives to them soon. So they sent a lot of stickers. There is some Stacy mailing stickers, My Melody stickers, and then a Gal and a Wonyoung. And this one is a mocha. and we have another gal. So they sent a lot of my biases, which I absolutely really love, and they sent how they correlated the freebies to groups that I stan and my biases as well. And then our trade was a mocha photo card. Okay, so this one is her Super Real Me. I think it's from the purple version, or it might be from the blue version. This is the one where she's holding the heart candy lollipop, and so I am very happy that I have this one. I actually made quite a bit of progress on my mocha collection these past 2 months, so I'm very excited for that. And then here is another trade. This is a person who I traded with, and speaking of mocha, like I said, I made quite the collection update on here. They sent a couple of stickers, and then we have an Itsy member print, a SpongeBob, and a One Young print. I think this is from when she was an Eyes one. So this is a trade. It is a mocha photo card. This is again from Super Real Me. I want to say this is from the Weverse album, and this is her plush version. I actually traded my equivalent for that one. There were a couple of eyelet trades in which I traded equivalents, and then there was a couple where I had to cross trade because just needed the photo card, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cross trade. At first I was like, I'm not gonna cross trade, but then I ended up cross trading between albums. So although they were from the same album, they weren't the correct version, and that kind of like messed up the way that I wanted to originally trade everything. So then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try and complete my collection and, you know, just let it be whatever it is. And I managed to get a lot of photo cards, so I'm very happy with that. So this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with, and again, this is for another mocha photo card. Oh, actually, these are for 2 mocha photo cards. So this one is another one. This is a photo card from the Super Real Me album. This is from the blue version. So then this one is the purple version because obviously from the back. And then this is the message card for the I'll Like You With version. So I have those complete, or maybe this is, no, 2 is the pink version. So this is the with version. I have that completed. And then we move on to the next one, in which this is another trade. And this is how they decorated the card, a couple of stickers. They sent a couple of freebies, some post-it notes, and some stickers. This is the person who I traded with. So I actually have traded with them, I want to say 2 or 3 times, and they're super sweet every time we trade together. So they added a lot more freebies in here. So there's still some stickers, but I'll take those out later. So there's some more stickers right here. There is a couple of freebies, some Young Gun freebies, and then some more post-it notes. And then this literally blew my mind that they even did this. They sent me 2 more official freebie photo cards. So they sent me a mocha that I was missing from my wish list, and they sent me a sauna photo card that I was also missing. So literally, thank you so much. I was not expecting to receive some official photo cards in our trade, and I feel like so bad because I have like some extra photo cards that I probably could have added into their package had I known that they were gonna do that. But I guess next time we'll trade, I'll definitely add like a little something for them as well. Usually they pull a lot of my biases, and I'll have some photo cards that they need. So I think we will be trading more in the future together. I can definitely repay them for their kindness and everything. So these 2 are some photo cards. And then this is our trade. So they did an adorable deco top loader. As you can see, it is so pretty. And then, oops. And we actually traded for 2 photo cards. This shade that I was missing from the Love Struck album. I do want to say that this might be the last photo card that I needed, but maybe I'm wrong. And this Young Gun transparent photo card from the Voyage album. And then for the next trade, this is another trade. So this is the person who I traded with. We're going to look over the freebies. So some stickers, more stickers, and then a One Young print. And then this is the photo cards that we traded for. And it is another 2 mocha photo cards. So this is the like message card from the 2 version, which is the last one that I was missing because I actually pulled the other version myself. And then this is another photo card from the Super Real Me album. The last photo card that I'm missing from the Super Real Me album is the her glasses photo card, which apparently is a really high ISO photo card for a lot of mocha collectors, and I have a trade for it already, and we're actually gonna send out soon, so I'm excited to finally have that. On to the next one. So this is another gift from Annie in my last previous mail haul video, and they sent me another gift this mail haul. So I have some stickers, some freebie stickers from them, and as you can see, there is already a duplicate. So I did not realize until after that I traded for a duplicate that Annie had already gifted to me. So this is another Super Real Me mocha. I think I'm actually gonna trade one of my mochas for a mocha that I'm missing or something, because I ended up with two. So Annie had reached out to me saying that they had a couple of mocha photo cards that they wanted to give to me. I originally wanted to trade with them, but I didn't have any photo cards that I could trade, so they just sent the gift to me, which I am so grateful as always. And so it wasn't until after that I realized that I actually had already a pending trade, because the reason is I was actually in my head when I DM'd the person, and I did make this specific to them. I guess we just didn't communicate that well, but they thought that the mocha that they were trading to me was this one, and I thought the mocha that I was trading for was her glasses. And it turns out that when I actually corrected them on it and was like, hey, like this isn't the mocha that I had asked for, it was a glasses mocha, but they said that she was already pending, and I said yes, completely forgetting that I already had a gift on the way. So now I ended up with two mochas. But either way, I'm still very happy and grateful. And then this is a unit. This is the Mocha and Wani unit. And then this one I want to say is a Target exclusive. So once again, thank you so much for the gift, Annie. And the next one, also, I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly, because I don't want to mispronounce your name. On to the next one. This is another trade. So this is the person who I traded with. They sent a couple of stickers as freebies, some memo pads as well. And then this is the Chaewon photo card. I don't really know the versions from the top of my head, but I do know that this is like the half one. There's one that's like Drenched Aura, I want to say. I think maybe it's this one, but let me just... Okay, so this is Drenched, but it's like Vetiver. Drenched Vetiver. I'm just gonna say it's the drenched version. And then on to the next one. This is another trade. This is the person who I traded with, and this is for another Chaewon photo card. So if you watched, I don't even know if I included them in the last mail haul, but I pulled Yoonjin for my albums. Like, she was the member who I only pulled, so I just traded all of my Yoonjins for Chaewon. So they sent a couple of freebies, and this is the photo card. And this is the tanned, I'm not going to pronounce that. That is, I can't pronounce that. So we're just going to say this is the tanned version. And this is the same one from the album cover, because you can see the heart on her chest. On to the next one. This is another trade. This is a person who I traded with, and this one is actually for her Bleached Aura. So that's what I confused. I thought it was Drenched Aura, but it's actually Bleached Aura. So I now have Chaewon's set complete for the standard album. Like I said, I already have her tin case, and I already have the Weverse albums. I just need her Weverse albums units, and I need my compact albums, but I'm not really going into compact or buying compact albums as much. I think I'm just going to buy the photo cards, and that's it. So then this is another trade. So this is the person who I traded with. It is so hard to see their username. It's like Once Lover. And then this is the freebies. They sent a couple of stickers, a gal freebie, and then they sent a Sana Ready to Be First Press Pre-Order Benefit as a freebie. I've mentioned this before, but it's so common in the Twice community to get these pre-order benefits or first press pops, because you already get an entire OT9 set in your albums. So in the Twice community, it is very common to be gifted those pops. And I want to say that this is the last unit photo card that I needed for the Ready to Be digipacks. So I think I'm officially done with this era, because if I'm correct, I just needed the orangey yellow version. So I think I am finally done with that album. On to the next one. this is another trade. This is the person who I traded with. They sent some freebies in here. They sent a couple of stickers, a Mocha Lomo card, and a Wonyoung Lomo Polaroid. This is a trade for Mocha's for her Weverse album photo card from the I'll Like You album. So I actually pulled the other photo card myself, and I just needed this one, and so I have that one completed. And now on to, oh, there's another freebie in here. I don't know from where that came from. And now onto the last stamped mail. This is another trade. So this is a person who I traded with. I don't remember if they, actually I don't think they do. I think this is just like I traded with them from their personal account. So I don't think they have a K-pop account, like a K-pop trading account. Either way, so our trade was for a Mocha photo card. So this is one of the versions that I needed from the I'll Like You album. So this is how she looks. And I think I'm just missing the other one where she has like her hand just like this on her cheek. And I would officially be done with that version. And for the final piece of mail, it is a tracked package that I got, in which this is the person who I bought from, and they are a couple of really big high ISO photo cards that I have been searching. So after I knocked off the Make Star, so hopefully it is true and it is an actual authentic and legit photo card, I wanted another one from Stereotype era because I already had, I want to say that I already had the Make Star or the With Drama, but there was two signed holographic photo cards, winner photo cards, and this is the one that I really wanted, and her signature is literally right there, and I am so happy that I was finally able to have this. I just needed this one, so this is how she looks. And then because they were also dropping a lot of other photo cards, there was another photo card that I really liked, and I was like, you know what, if I'm already going to buy from them, I might as well knock this off. And this is from Withmoo, and it is this lucky draw right here. So as you can see, it is signed as well. This one was like if you pulled it from the machine, signed, then you won it. It really wasn't like an event where they announce all of the winners. It's literally just a luck. I am very happy that I was able to secure this card. Okay, so that is everything for these 2 months mail haul videos for the month of March and April. I am super excited to be going and putting a lot of these into my binders and filling up a lot of empty spaces. I think I want to do a video solely just for Mocha, like a setting up my binder for her, because I have a binder and I have pocket pages and everything. I just haven't set it up for her. So I think that would be like a new thing, like an exciting thing to post. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so happy that I was able to knock off a couple of ISOs. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you have any comments, feel free to comment. I always love interacting with you guys, and I hope that every single one of you has an amazing day.
So I'ma let the sun cry.